Hey, it's the Empire. Don't forget to hit the like button, the subscribe button, and the bell icon for more videos. We taking over. Let's go, champ. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button right now. Let's go.
Hey, it's the Empire. Boxing Empire. Back to my boxing. Now, man, Deontay Wilder, man, making the biggest moves in heavyweight history, man. And now, yesterday, Deontay Wilder talked about moving to cruiserweight, man. I think I'll touch on it one more time just to tell you guys what that really means, man. Now, Deontay Wilder said after he unifies the heavyweight division, he should go down to cruiserweight. And let's just hypothetically say he gets all four titles at heavyweight, man. At that point, no one really a heavyweight will be considered a threat, and Deontay Wilder really wouldn't get the credit he'll deserve beating these top opposition heavyweights. So him moving down to cruiserweight, man, would be a really big deal, just because it would free up all the titles at heavyweight, and these fighters coming up can prove themselves by winning the title and then holding the title and keeping it. I remember when Joseph Parker won the vacant WBO title by fighting Andy Ruiz. A lot of people didn't think too highly of Joseph Parker until he defended the title a couple times and beat a couple number one mandatories convincingly. And ever since then, Joseph Parker got the respect he deserved. I think the same thing will happen at heavyweight. Now, if you guys didn't know, man, fighters have been doing things like that for years. Maybe not heavyweight, but like our smaller weight classes. I remember when Floyd Mayweather, he used to always get titles and then retire for like a year or two, let the titles get vacant, let these fighters fight for them, and let them defend a little bit and build some notoriety. So when he comes back, he can fight them for a big payday, and these fighters can prove themselves. So, man, I think that's a really big deal if Deontay Wilder gets the heavyweight titles, man, to drop back down to cruiserweight, get those titles, and then go back to heavyweight. Because by the time he gets all the titles at cruiserweight, it'll at least take 2-3 years. And by 2-3 years, there will be established heavyweights fighting a lot for those titles, defending those titles, and proving themselves as the best. So when Deontay Wilder comes back, you'll have perceived new lions that it's just really good box office. Because like I said, at that point, Deontay Wilder, if he stayed at heavyweight, it would make no sense because people wouldn't give him respect he deserves. These fighters wouldn't be built like they could be. They could be bigger names. And Deontay Wilder moving down to cruiserweight is a historic move because no heavyweight unified champion has never went down to cruiserweight. So that's a really great move from Deontay Wilder, man. I mean, listen, Deontay Wilder, if he can manage to do this, you gotta understand the guy's already like 40-0, 40 knockouts. 40-0 with 39 knockouts. So I mean, by that time, he'll be probably really extremely close to 50-0. And not only would he be a unified heavyweight champion, but he would be at least a cruiserweight champion. I'm not sure if he can unify the division down there, but I don't see why he couldn't. If he can destroy these heavyweights, I don't see why he couldn't destroy these cruiserweights. So, and the thing is, Deontay Wilder will not only accept all comers at heavyweight, but if he goes down to cruiserweight, he's really doing these cruiserweights a favor by giving these guys basically a drained Deontay Wilder. It's better to fight Wilder out of cruiserweight division than a heavyweight division because that's Deontay Wilder is already skinny, and if you're gonna slim him down even more, he's obviously gonna lose some of that power. It's just inherent. The guy, he's already skinny. People talk about how scrawny his legs are. Imagine, he Elias I seen him weigh in his high profile fight was Luis Ortiz, and he came in like 214, 215, and imagine him at cruiserweight, which is 10 pounds less. Those legs can get even skinnier. So these are things you guys need to think about. Deontay Wilder is really doing these fighters a favor if he can unify the division by letting those titles go vacant after he wins them. That's actually a good move on his part, not only for his legacy, but for his pockets in the future, so that these fighters can actually build their name up and the heavyweight division can get more exciting again. You got a lot of undefeated fighters out there. They're finally starting to fight each other. These fighters are taking L's left and right, but you still got people like Gerald Miller, really good fighter. You still got some top undefeated fighters out there. Even fighters with like one loss, that's not that big of a deal. Brazil bounced back after his loss to Anthony Joshua. Izzy Ugnoa still there. You still got Andy Ruiz. You still got fighters with like one loss, or even Joseph Parker. and they're still elite level fighters. Sometimes these fighters with L's are more proven than these undefeated fighters. So like I said, man, Deontay Wilder, it makes perfect sense to him to drop down to cruiserweight. It just makes perfect sense. You know, I got these. I don't know, man. I was gonna come out and say it. I got these people on BoxingScene.com. You know, they're saying that Deontay Wilder moving down to cruiserweight makes no sense when it obviously does, because no heavyweight has ever done it before. It's unprecedented. So man, I think this is a really big deal. I don't know why people are talking down on it. It makes no sense. I read the article. It just seems stupid, because their whole point was these cruiserweights are gonna move up and they're gonna come fight at heavyweight anyway. You know, why wouldn't you just fight these fighters at their own natural weight class? It makes it more competitive, and you're giving them an advantage because you're draining the heavyweight champ. So man, I don't know. I think it's a good move from Wilder. Like I said, I explained it earlier. He's gonna go down in weight. He's gonna free those titles up. He can try to unify the cruiserweight division. If he does that, by the time he does that, there would be new reigning champions at heavyweight that proved themselves and that can hold the title. So that's really good stuff, man. I'm really excited to hear Wilder talk like that, because you know, after he unifies the titles, it will get stale. Let's just be honest. If Deontay Wilder, let's just say hypothetically, he gets past Anthony Joshua, at that point it will get boring. He has like maybe one or two more fights, decent fights up there, maybe a Joe Miller, maybe a Povetkin. That's about really it, man. And maybe a Dillian White, 3-4 fights, you know what I mean? Nothing crazy, you know. So, you know, in my opinion, going down to cruiserweight is one of the best moves. He can give more glamour to the division as well, you know. So, you know, the cruiserweight division is a slept-on division, and it can have more respect and credit. And if Deontay Wilder feels the need to go down in weight to prove himself more, well, he thinks highly of the cruiserweight division. And he thinks these fighters at cruiserweight deserve a chance at the champ. What a nice guy Deontay Wilder is, right? What a nice guy. What a nice guy. Let me know how you guys feel about it, though, man. I think it's a great move from Deontay Wilder. All the points I pointed out. Let me know if you guys disagree or agree. It's whatever, man. Let me know how you guys feel about it. Like, comment, subscribe. This is the Empire. Geobasket Empire. Peace.